it can do it. Come on.
Easy.
Are you doubting the capabilities of this 2004 ICCE 200? Wow. Get off right now.
This thing does turn a lot sharper than 147 did.
Yeah. Well, it's built different.
But I'm pretty sure everything turns sharper than 147 did.
Oh!
I will say though, I think the sharpest turning conventional I've ever driven is 819.
Really?
Because I took it on a field trip out of the same elementary school that I had on 799, and I had to do one of my turnarounds for 799. Because you can only pull up the school one way, you have to go up the road, turn around, come back. So I had it on 799.
Yeah.
And 799, I had it to where I'd swing in, and then I'd turn the wheel all the way to the right, and then I'd just back it in.
Oh, my. Oh.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do anything about. That's why they didn't do anything about the bus.
What?
On the stop sign.
Oh.
I didn't see that. But like with 819, when I made that turnaround, I had plenty more like turning radius.
Yeah.
That I did not have in 799, which is weird because they're not that much. They're not far apart in age. Only a couple of years.
The C2 did have actually a good turning radius.
You know, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, and I might be, but I feel like comparing a C2 with normal conventionals isn't really fair because the C2 is almost half transit. With how the body reaches into the chassis, it's like a Vista. Yeah, it's gonna have better turning. That's the one thing I always hear is they turn really well, and it's like, well, because it's half transit. Like to me, that's how. Maybe a quarter, maybe half is too much.
I mean, even then, I feel like from my limited experiences with newer Vision CEs, they also turn very well.
Yeah.
That would be more of a Cameron.
Yeah, I feel like the C2 did have just a tiny bit better turning radius compared to the Vision. But everything I do in my Vision, it does really, really well.
Yeah. Well, weren't Visions supposed to have good turning radius anyways?
Yeah. They're all supposed to have good visibility, but...
Do they?
They have the worst visibility out of any of them.
I honestly don't mind just because I don't get this overcast or cloud cover, so I just get exactly what I need.
Yeah.
And as much as I like having the extra room in the C2 or the CEs, those visors don't do anything. And if I need it up here, guess where it doesn't go? Up there.
Well,
So
I can get the C2s like that where I need it, but the problem I have with the C2's visibility and everything is the driver's window.
yeah, no, I hated that. Yep.
Visor here, which I know you could order them that way.
Yep.
But unless you have one here, it's just...
Oh well, no, I had the visor on the side, but it's that one pillar that was always getting me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the CEs have the worst turning radius, at least the 7s that I've driven.
I think it's because they have the biggest nose, okay?
Yeah, by far.
They have the longest nose. Yeah. Which all of ours every one of them turns differently. Like the 2010s turn perfectly. They have really good turning radius. The 23s, questionable. Like 89 couldn't do a certain turnaround, whereas 48 could do that turnaround without even having to turn around.
Yeah.
So it's like each bus is different.
Ours are kind of the same way as the C2s, because like my old bus driver was talking about how with 781 you can make turns a lot sharper than he could at 833.
Yeah.
But you know, like 799 and 819 are totally different.
Right.
So I guess it's just kind of how the specific bus is put together.
Yeah.
But those CEs I drove in the rodeo back in 2021, they turned pretty sharp.
Yeah.
For the one CE I drove, I didn't drive.
I still think it's interesting that you've said 45 is probably the sharpest turning 3800 you've driven.
Yeah. I think part of it is
It is shorter, yeah.
because I mean the blue bus is the same way, and it was 66.
Oh, that yeah.
65 or whatever. But I think on that subject too, I think one of the things that makes the CE feel a lot like it doesn't turn as sharp is that they have a lot more tail swing.
Oh yeah.
Tail swing on those is gnarly.
Yeah. Especially if you got one of the 78 passenger bodies.
Yeah.
In any setup, whether it's for a 78 or 83 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are lots of tail swing.
Yeah, I know the third gen they had pretty gnarly tail swing. There's one turn I made to go around the school. I was kind of like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little close. I was like, I do not want to put a scratch on this bus.
Right.
I will say, the sharpest turning bus I've ever driven was the Green Power Beast. As much as I hate to say it. That is the sharpest turning bus I've ever driven. You can turn those things on a dime.
Huh.
I think that's also a Type D thing.
Yeah.
Because of how they're set. Because in our engine that I drove, that turned really well too.
Our HDX is kind of speaking about the newer versus older and different turning radiuses and stuff. All of our newer HDXs, like with the AC and stuff, do not turn as near sharp as the older ones do. Every driver I've talked to that's gotten a newer HDX has said that.
Okay, you know what? The guy who, one of the other drivers was telling me that the HDX, at least our HDXs, perform differently with the AC on than they do off.
They turn differently with the AC
They
on?
perform different.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means turning. I don't know if that means accelerating. But he said there's a noticeable difference, and he's been driving them for like 3 or 4 years. So.
Probably accelerating, because all of our buses are that way too with the AC.